We're in the twilight of GTA 5, and GTA 6 is fast approaching now. And I'm starting to wonder what the next GTA Online, aka GTA 6 Online, is going to look like. And from the research that I've done, and also the actions that Rockstar have currently taken, I've got a bit of a theory going on. And I call it the GTA Online subscription theory. And this is all predicated on how Rockstar makes its money from Grand Theft Auto. So how does Rockstar make its money from Grand Theft Auto? Well, it's quite unclear. Some sources estimate in different regions, but there's no publicly official information on how much money Rockstar actually makes from GTA Online. Obviously, we know it's going to be a significant portion. Some estimates say GTA Online has made over $500 million a year. And that is according to reports that over the past 10 years of GTA Online's existence, the revenue from GTA Online has multiplied and scaled up. But this, again, is an estimate. Others are saying it may exceed $700 million a year. I mean, that's a little bit pushing it, in my opinion. Almost $1 billion a year. But I decided that I'd do my own research. And out of the 30 million active players in the past 30 days, this is live statistics, by the way. So 30 million people in the past 30 days have played GTA Online, and they're active players. And I took that information with the average price of a shark card as well, and I wanted to do a bit of calculating. So I came to 30 million people on average have played the game. Let's say 1% of them have decided that they'll buy a shark card of any price. That comes down to 300,000 people that have bought a shark card in the past month. And then I averaged the $37, which is the average price of all of the shark cards, the average price, $37 by the 300,000 people, and we get $11 million a month. This is my rough estimates. Now, bear in mind, I failed my maths A level, so I'm not an expert in maths here, but I'm just using general averages of conversions, the 1% conversion, and the average of the amount of shark cards purchased, and use that to kind of give a ballpark figure. So we're looking more in the range of $120 million a year that Rockstar makes from GTA Online, which is a lot of money. We take that over the past 10 years, let's say. This is where my maths is really failing me. I think over the past 10 years, that would be $1.2 billion, something like that. So it's no minor feat, you know, it's a significant amount of money. But this is also, on the flip side, this is a significant amount of money. So how is this affecting the player base? Like, how are shark cards impacting GTA Online players? And, well, it's significantly impacting them. Like, the price of items in the game, GTA Online inflation, has gone insane. Like, absolutely insane. I mean, $6 million for a flying bike. Clothes cost a fortune now. When I was playing GTA Online not too long ago, most of the clothes in there are more expensive than a vehicle costed when GTA Online first came out. This is just one Reddit user said $22 million for almost all the clothes in GTA Online. I mean, that is a bit insane. Like, for clothes. Like, that should have been the cheapest item in GTA Online. Oh, but it gets worse. With the vehicles also going up in price, here's just a few examples of price increases on some of the vehicles. Absolutely insane, the price increases. And here's one Reddit user also said something which I totally agree with. And it basically, I'm going to paraphrase it, but basically, the new cars that they bring out in GTA Online, which are kind of like beaten, terrible cars, they're kind of like vintage cars, are more expensive than the supercars that came out in 2013. So, and the point that this user makes is it breaks the immersion. Like, if you're paying more for a rundown rubbish car that was just released in 2024, 2025, compared to the cost of a supercar, something's not quite right. I attribute all of these to the shark cards, because the shark cards in and of themselves, the shark cards allow players of GTA Online to get cash injections into their player, and then spend that money on cars, clothes, businesses, things like that, making it easier for you to be able to buy that stuff. But because of that, they need to raise the prices, because if prices are too low and you just buy a shark card and you bought all of it, then your retention on the game plummets because you got everything now, and then the online community falters. GTA Online doesn't work. It only works when people are playing it. So they need a little bit of that retention. And so they've inevitably raised the prices because of the shark cards, if you're following my logic. I'm hoping that makes sense. But these are showing potential problems, especially this is showing potential problems that the shark cards are causing. And Rockstar themselves are trying to balance shark cards in terms of earning money with a good player experience. They're trying to balance the two. And this is going to give us an example of what we're going to see with GTA 6. Because GTA 6, that cost $2 billion to develop. $2 billion is the estimate. $2 billion. That is more than any video game has ever spent in history. So inevitably, they're going to want to make their money back. And I think they're going to look at GTA 6 Online as the real savior of that in terms of long-term success. And this is where I think Rockstar's GTA 6 strategy comes into play. And considering Rockstar spent 7 years developing this game, they're going to want to get their money's worth. And so I think Rockstar are going to make GTA 6 a forever game. The forever game being, once this game is out, they intend on expanding the lifespan of this even more so than they've done with GTA Online, GTA 5. Which for a lot of players, you're going to think, oh my God, really? Again? Another 20 years until we get GTA 7? Well, the likelihood is yes, because Rockstar are wanting to expand the financial success of it, and the key to the expansion of its financial success with GTA 6 is by making players play it for years and years and years. And I think the way they're going to make it a forever game is by continuously expanding it. This is just a prototype of what we think the GTA 6 map will look like. This could be completely wrong. So if you're watching this after the game has been released, I really hope this isn't too far off. But this is, say for example, the GTA 6 map. What I think Rockstar are going to do is they're going to use the money that they earn from Grand Theft Auto, and they're going to invest and develop into GTA 6 Online, making the world bigger by adding extra islands, by adding more missions, by adding more businesses, continuously developing it, making it a continuous evergreen video game. They tried doing that with GTA 5 Online, but there was limitations, but they're going to really go in on that on GTA 6. And in doing so, they'll generate money in GTA 6 Online, which I'll get to. And that money goes right back into the brand, which they can then reinvest, keeping this as a forever game. Now, depending how successful it is, that will determine how long the game survives. We could say that Grand Theft Auto 5 Online was a major success. They launched it in 2013, and it's still going strong. What's the user count today? It's still going strong today in January 2025. They've gained 300,000 new players in this month. This is over a decade since the game has came out. So if they're able to accomplish that with GTA 6 Online, they're going to do really well, and they won't need to make a GTA 7. Now, the question being, with my lovely drawn formula here, is how are they going to generate money in GTA 6 Online to make it that forever game so it can be reinvested in this cycle, right? And there's a few different ways. The first way would be GTA 6 costs a really high amount, which probably going to happen anyways. It's probably going to be over $100. My prediction is probably $150 to $200, which wouldn't be that badly priced considering that most video games now are between $50 to $70, and GTA 6 is probably going to be far better than most of those games. Another way would be that they bring out their own shark cards in GTA 6, which is a possibility. It worked well for GTA 5 online, so why wouldn't it work for GTA 6 online? It brought in $120 million per year for Rockstar, just for nothing, literally just for maintaining the GTA servers. So that is a possibility. Maybe it might even be a combination of these factors. It might also be a trading marketplace, which I did a short video about this, and it got a lot of negative reception. But they might make it so that you receive in-game collectible items, and you can sell it on a marketplace in Grand Theft Auto. This is an example of CSGO, but this is the only example I could think of, where you can sell your in-game item on a marketplace where other players can buy it, where it'd be rare skins or weapons or collectibles or things like that that you get in the game, that are unique. And this sells for real world money, and Rockstar could make commission off of these transactions, basically turning the GTA Online economy into a real economy. It would be mad, but I wouldn't put it past Rockstar if they did do that. Or maybe it's because they're going to do GTA Plus. And this is where the theory starts to kick in. GTA Plus, their subscription service, which they brought out, I think, over a year ago now. This is a real life thing that they brought out, if you haven't heard of it, called GTA Plus, where you can join it, and you get a bunch of benefits. So you get $500,000 put into your player account every single month. You get discounts on shark cards, you get multipliers on certain missions, special discounts on certain in-game vehicles and properties, things like that. You get part of the Vinewood Club, and monthly benefits. Now, if this is sounding a little bit dry to you, that totally isn't going over my head, because personally, when they brought this out, when they brought GTA Plus out, I thought, okay, is that really all that they're giving? And this is $6.99 a month. This is a subscription service that you pay through Xbox or PlayStation or Steam. $6.99 a month, and you get this, right? You also get a few of these games, but a lot of these games are like one and done, you know, like you play Bully, you play Red Dead Redemption and the GTA trilogy, and you're pretty much done. So I don't think it's worth the $6.99, but that's where I'm coming from with this, is $6.99 a month for all of this. Like, this doesn't seem like good value for money, in my opinion. It just seems a little bit disjointed. Something seems different about it. But I think that this is giving us an insight into Rockstar's intentions, because Rockstar seem to largely work quite strategically, and they think about what they're going to do before they do it. And they brought this out of nowhere, which almost seemed a little bit like confusing. But I think the theory, the GTA Online subscription theory, actually makes a lot of sense to this. Now, we're currently living in the age of streaming services. We've got Netflix, we've got Paramount, Disney, we've got so many streaming services. There seems to be a general growing appetite for streaming services nowadays. It seems to be the trend moving forward. When GTA 5 first came out, that wasn't the case. In fact, Netflix was pretty much the only subscription service out there, and it was quite niche still for the time. But we're now living in 2025, where subscription services rule. And the general appetite by customers is that we're happy to pay a monthly subscription towards stuff. And I think that Rockstar are starting to see that. I don't think they jumped on the bandwagon just randomly for a bit of cash. I think this is part of a wider strategic move, because you've got all these subscription services now. And I think that Rockstar made GTA Plus as an effort or a supplement to what's to come with GTA 6 that we're going to see when GTA 6 Online comes out. But what I think with GTA Plus is that GTA 6 Online will be a subscription-based service. Or to some degree, a subscription-based service where GTA Plus is going to be instrumental, if not a significant part of Grand Theft Auto 6, whereby you have to join GTA Plus in order to do GTA 6 Online. So whereas GTA 5 Online, everyone can just, as long as you've got the game, you can just go on GTA Online and you don't have to pay anything. You've paid for the game, you don't have to pay for anything else. But I think Rockstar are going to push the boundaries with this one. They're always about pushing the boundaries. And you'll get a few benefits, but the biggest benefit will be GTA 6 Online access. And the reason behind it is because, one, Rockstar know that a lot of people will pay for it. Like, realistically, I'll pay for it. I won't be happy with it, but I'll pay for it. And they know that the majority of people will pay for it, and they're not too fussed about the outrage because, again, we've been waiting 7-8 years for this. Well, no, it's taken 7-8 years to make it. We've been waiting over a decade for this game. And so they know that we're not going to skimp out when it comes to GTA 6 Online, because I imagine GTA 6 Online is amazing, so it will be worth the $6.99. That's where the value for money starts coming in. Not all these different perks, but actually the fact that you get access to a really amazing online game. And the amount of money that Rockstar will make from this would be insane. If you just took the statistics of the current GTA 5 player base, and let's just assume that that's going to double, maybe even triple, but you could be looking at hundreds of millions of dollars per year. That way Rockstar would be making their money back from the $2 billion that they spent producing it. I mean, they'll probably make the money back with the pre-orders of the game alone, but they're a business that after profit, and we've been waiting a decade for this, they've been waiting a decade to release this. So they're going to want to get their money's worth. Even though we might complain about paying $6.99 a month, we'll probably buckle down. One thing to note is the after effects of this potential, if this theory is true, is the ramifications that we'll see in the industry, from EA to Ubisoft to Activision. I think Rockstar's going to be a pioneer again, as they were before with GTA 5, and they're going to push the boundaries. And if this theory is true, companies like EA, Activision, and Ubisoft are going to look at this and they're going to think, well, we can get away with charging a subscription now. So it might be a mass negative in the general gaming space by Rockstar taking this action, because, I mean, there's already speculation that, because of the general speculation that GTA is going to be priced at over $100, there's rumors that it's going to set the new standard for a lot of these other gaming franchises to follow suit, because Rockstar has now broken the barrier and normalized $100 video games. If they break the barrier with subscription-based online payments, they'll have broken the barrier and given all of these franchises a reason to normalize paying monthly to use an online gaming service. If you're willing to pay for Netflix at $4.99 a month, or pay for Paramount or Disney, what stops you from paying $6.99 to play your favorite video game? The justification, you can kind of see it start to formulate, and it just feels like we're moving in that direction. Now, the question being is Rockstar going to take this way too far? Is Rockstar going to push the industry too far into a spiral, pretty much? And I think my honest opinion is that if they do bring out a GTA subscription which is mandatory, it will probably be a net negative for us, the customer, the players. It will be a net negative for us. and a net positive for the gaming industry. I mean, microtransactions are already unpopular, but subscriptions are probably going to be even more unpopular. But if GTA Plus is actually an optional extra, which is a possibility, that's still part of the theory. It's an optional extra where you get access to certain things, you get access to certain money, yada, yada, yada. You get access to stuff that no one else would. Then I think it will be a net positive for both the player base and the gaming company, Rockstar, because making it a non-requirement to get it would at least allow players that can't afford to pay $6.99 a month to enjoy the video game, and the players that can afford it will be able to enjoy the video game even more, and the gaming company makes more money. The likelihood being for Rockstar is that they will probably introduce a variety of the high cost price, shark cards, maybe a trading market, and then a subscriptional extra. The most likely outcome. That way they've got multiple sources of revenue, which makes sense. That would make sense for Rockstar. They're making money on the front end. I mean, they're already expected to make over $3.2 billion in revenue and over $1 billion in pre-orders alone. And then the longevity behind that with shark cards, which has proven to earn over $100 million a year. Then potentially a trading marketplace where they can earn commission off in-game purchases. And then a subscription service. Rockstar's well poised to benefit by it. I think it would be a mistake if they put all their eggs in one basket with this for themselves, but also for us, the fans and the player base, but also the wider gaming community. The people that aren't that big of a fans of Grand Theft Auto are going to get negatively hurt by the breaking of the trend with requirement subscriptions to video games. We almost felt like we were moving towards free video games like we see with The Sims, where they're making pretty much all of their content, all of their games as free, but they make the money in the back end with the DLCs. If Rockstar go the opposite way, all the other gaming companies will follow. I'm pretty sure of that. But that is the GTA Online subscription theory. I wonder what you guys think of the theory. Let me know in the comments down below. And if you want to see more content from me, hit that subscribe button. I'm really hoping this video is not bad history and I don't look back at this video after GTA 6 is launched and think, Christ, I was way too right about that, or maybe I was way too wrong about it. Either ways, I'm hoping that Rockstar does the right thing.